4, 3, 2, 1, engage.
Oh, 7 Commanders, and welcome to the channel. My name is Just Dave, and today we're going to discuss what could be a huge week for Frontier developments. So, let's discuss. Calling all console players. FDEV has decided your fate, and will let you know on Wednesday, the 4th of May, otherwise known as Star Wars Day to us space nerds. Will they allow you to transfer your saves to console? That's the question. Well, this is actually a big question, and in all honesty, I don't have a clue how they'll go with this. However, the implications could be huge, so all eyes are on them this week. They've also said they'll be discussing the future for Elite in 2022, whatever that actually means, and given a video I've already recorded and edited and is waiting to basically upload whenever I click the button. I hope the news has nothing to do with that, because otherwise I've just wasted a lot of time and it could ruin my video. So firstly, let's discuss consoles and the abandoned players that FDEV dropped like a hot stone as quickly as I'm sure Amber Turd wishes she could drop this court case. FDEV decided that they did not have the heart to make the dung pile that is Odyssey work on console. So rather than try, they just abandoned all console development entirely, leaving all console commanders high and dry with no future in Elite once they either tire of Horizons and or get bored of FDEV. This is a cold move that, going by some of the comments I've received in my comment section, has had a massive and deeply personal impact on people. Some people are truly devastated by that news, while others are angry, and some already quit because of it. And you know what? All those feelings are completely valid. You should feel betrayed. You should feel lied to. You're entitled to feel hurt and angry and everything in between. Frontier Developments essentially told you that you're irrelevant and that you don't matter. Well, I'm here to tell you that you do matter. To another company out there in another game that you may find, you absolutely do matter. I have a whole video written about whether new players should get into Horizons on console, not the video I mentioned previously. And honestly, whether I release that or not will depend on next week's update. So, with this console news dropping, and the news that D-Day is on the horizon, see what I did there? What do I think of all this? Because you know I love my own opinions. Well, I think this could go either way, in all honesty, but I am leaning towards them allowing transfers from console to PC. However, FDEV being FDEV, I also think they'll make you pay for the PC version, or maybe even the transfer. Personally speaking, as a gesture of goodwill for sticking with me after I caused this, if this was my company, your transfer and the PC version of Horizons would be free. I would obviously expect you to pay for Odyssey, not that I would recommend you pay for Odyssey, but everything else would be free. Will they do that? I have no faith at all at this point that they will. My opinion of FDEV is that low that I think they will make you pay for it. Now, I could be wrong and they could surprise me, but let's see. Now, the reason I think they will allow this, and this is only if they have found a big boy or girl, again, girls could be coders, coder that can code this for them, because looking at Odyssey, their current team can't code for shit. But my reason is, at this point, Frontier Developments cannot really afford any more bad news or ill will towards them with regards to Elite Dangerous. Now, I know they've been scoring more own goals than Amber Turd's lawyer, and I've been just about as stupid as him as well. But this time, I want to have faith that they're not all the way gone. Famous last words, I know, but I want to have faith that they are not fully gone and that they actually have the ability within them to do the right thing here. Because the repercussions, if they decide not to go down that route, would be potentially huge, with players potentially leaving in droves more than they already are on consoles. But this could see the end of Elite Dangerous on consoles as far as active players go. Not to mention their share price, which is over 61% down since they released that broken piece of shit that is Odyssey. Now, for anyone not into the stock market, It's a bloodbath at the moment. Most stocks are down on a regular basis. We are seeing a decline in stocks across the globe, but particularly American tech is expecting a big correction this year, and we look to be seeing that now. But that stuff is irrelevant. FDEV is not on the American markets. FDEV is on the London Stock Exchange, and UK stocks, while down in places, are not as bad as the rest. And in fact, the UK is tipped to have a good year overall in the market, and still FDEV is low. And I do not expect them to climb much at all unless they do in fact release this new IP that is rumoured in late 2022. But if that was to come out by the end of 2022, I would have expected an announcement by now. This would be another nail in the coffin, pushing them even closer to the final nail. So I don't think they will go that route. Now, console players are not getting Elite Dangerous Odyssey. Think yourself lucky, console players. You will not get Odyssey, and trust me, that is genuinely a good thing. You have the best version of the game currently. I'm just sorry that FDEV abandoned you, especially those of you who do not either want or cannot afford a PC to carry on playing with, to progress further and maybe go into Odyssey. Because I understand that feeling that you're essentially putting time into a dead game because it's not going to be developed any further. So with that in mind, I will keep my fingers crossed for you until and during the live stream, in a hope that you get what you deserve. A weight off console for those who can make the jump. Man, I'm full of these cheesy jokes today. But I will have my fingers crossed for you. And for the players who cannot get off console, I'm genuinely sorry. So what else is coming on the 4th? Well, apparently we will be getting news about the future of Elite in 2022. I hope to God they don't ruin my upcoming video, which is about what I think that should and even could look like. What do I think they'll announce on that part? Well, I think in all likelihood, they will either come out swinging, and I'm sure there's another Amber joke in there, but come on, it's a bit too easy at this point. Or they will be as vague as always. We're working on some exciting content, things, but we're not ready to share at this point. But they will give something away. Something likely small, like more lighting changes or UI changes, or they've changed the janitor or something. Something to say that they did, well, something. So what do you think they'll do? Do you think they'll allow console players to transfer their game saves? Or just leave them out there in the black? What do you think the future for Elite in 2022 holds? Let me know in the comments below. If this is your first time to the channel, welcome. Feel free to drop a sub if you like. Give the video a thumbs up, ding the bell if you wish. But there you have it, folks. A bit of a big week coming for console players and FDEV in general. Let's see how this unravels. So until next time, Commanders, I've been Just Dave, reminding you all to stay elite and stay dangerous.